Hi, this is Caroline from the Happy Sensitive and Happy Sensitive Self-Employed. I just got back from a bike ride, so I'm not super presentable right now, but I just wanted to do this quick video because I was thinking about something I get questions regularly from people about starting their own business and they're kind of thinking about it. And there are some things you need to know up front. And there are some very common kind of dream scenarios that highly sensitive people have about having your own business that are really important to get real about, because otherwise you can end up thinking for years and years, oh, I'm going to start my own business one day, but you're never actually going to do it. And then you're not going to do what you could do, which could be, just getting a job that you really like. So here are the three things. Let me just check my notes. Okay, first thing is you need to be willing to do everything. So having your own business means that you need to put together your offer, you need to have a way to present your work, you need to market your work, talk to people about it. If you just don't want to do any of that and you're like, I don't like marketing, I don't like putting myself out there, I don't want people to see me, I don't want to talk about my work, I don't like having confrontations with anyone, I get insecure when people ask me questions, that kind of stuff, you're not going to be able to have your own business, right? And there's a benefit to working for a boss because a boss takes care of all the other stuff. A boss takes care of the bigger company picture. Where is this company getting their money? Where are they getting their clients? Often, depending on your role, you don't have to worry about all of that. When you start to have your own business, when you have your own business, you are responsible for every single thing. And even if you did a really good job and you created great content, you have a wonderful service, it can still be that nobody's going to pay you and nobody wants to buy from you, and then you have no income, right? So there's a lot of responsibility involved. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, you gotta love the work. So sometimes people think, okay, well, if I just start my own business, then I'm kind of escaping from all these annoying requirements and then I can work from home, right? That's a big one. I can work from home and I don't have to deal with all this bullshit. But it's more complicated than that, right? You need to really, really love what you're going to do and really think about what you're doing. So sometimes people get stuck in like the fringe benefits. Oh, if I have my own company, I don't have to deal with this. Oh, if I have my own business, I can work from home. Oh, I can set my own hours, right? But those are the fringe benefits. Those are not the work itself. You need to love the work that you're going to do with clients, the work that you're going to do in your business. You need to really love, why you're doing this, what you're about, and really be very, very convinced that this is the thing you want to do and that you want to spend the next 10, 20 years of your life doing. Because if you're like, well, I'd like to do that for a year and then maybe do something else, then, you're putting in all this work to create momentum. And then the moment you get momentum, you switch again. So it's really important to pick something that you really, really are excited about and you feel good about, you're good at, you're going to be entertained and interested, in doing this for the foreseeable future. And you're not just going to lose steam quickly and want to do something else. Okay, so those were the two, and there's one more. Yes, this is an important one. So this is one I see a lot with highly sensitive people who love studying, who love learning new things. And I love learning new things too. It's great. But there is this place in the world that is very introvert friendly. It's being a student. When you're a student, you can hide behind your books. All you're expected to do is learn and sometimes present what you've learned or write an essay about it or something or take an exam. But basically, you're just spending a lot of time learning new things and you don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to apply it. You don't have to, make something with that in the world. You don't have to put it into practice. You can just learn it for the sake of learning. And a lot of highly sensitive people love learning, which is great. Like I said, I love learning too. But having your own business is not an excuse to just endlessly learn and endlessly take courses, right? Because sometimes it can turn into that. Someone's like, oh, I'd love to take more courses on this topic, and then maybe I can somehow turn that into a business. But then what happens sometimes is people are just endlessly taking courses. They get more and more qualified, but they're not doing all the other stuff about, running a business, which I talked about before, which is that you need to market yourself. You need to, get clear on what you're offering for whom. You need to specify that, make it all very understandable for people. And, things are going to change. You might be doing something one year that works really well, and the next year, for whatever reason, it doesn't work anymore, and you have to start over or reinvent or try something new. So there's a lot of insecurity. And you got to really love that. You got to be someone who's like excited by that, who wants the adventure, who wants the freedom, and who's like, yeah, it'll be hard sometimes. And I know sometimes I'll cry my eyes out wondering how I'm going to do this, but I want that freedom. I want that responsibility. I will take it all if I can just do my own thing. That's what you need to have your own business. So that's very different from liking the fringe benefits of working at home, or liking the fringe benefits of being able to do what you want whenever you want, or doing lots of studying, right? And I thought it was important to point this out because these are some things that have surfaced in client sessions recently, and where people kind of have this fantasy of, oh, I'll just have my own business one day and then all these problems will go away. And when they do that, what they're actually avoiding is getting clear on what they would actually want to do in a job, because they're like, I'm unhappy with my job. I don't like my job. But here's the fantasy of starting my own business. So that's my way out. So I don't have to worry about work because I'll just start my own business one day. But they just kind of stay in their head about it, and they're not. And that can be dangerous, because if you're just spinning your wheels and you're telling yourself these stories that one day you'll have what you want and everything will be great because you'll have your own business, and you just keep like learning new things that you think are interesting, but you're not taking actual steps to make the business happen. It's just this fantasy, this escape for you. Then you're just stalling. And what you're doing is you're holding yourself back from having what's actually possible and a much better fit for you, whatever that might be. So I just wanted to share this. I know this is a bit of a punch in the face reality check, but it's really important because this can be such a Netflix approach to feeling better, right? Like, I'll just escape and I'll just dream about this thing, but I'm not actually going to do it. But I'll tell myself that I am going to do it. And then because I tell myself I'm going to do this other thing, I don't have to deal with what I'm struggling with right here, right now. And I don't have to look for an actual possible solution. But, the actual possible solutions are much better to have because they fit who you are, they fit what suits you, they fit, what you want. So I really recommend getting honest. If you want your own business, put your money where your mouth is, put your foot where your mouth, like walk your talk. It's like, what's that expression? Walk your talk. You have to actually take action, not just talk about it or think about it. You have to show yourself that you're actually doing this. That's the only way to know for sure. All right, I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.